3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Go, Reed, go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that.
41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line down.
Good sign on the opening drive. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
He gets this one to Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chase Claypool
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
and the Condors get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, get set.
First plays a run with Nwangu.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Jones. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Third and 8.
Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. They go play action here. Purdy.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
3rd and 4. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That's caught by Myers. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Condors 7, Vikings 0.
Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th.
They run. It's Kamara. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss a new.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
Brought down at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson passing on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the intercept. First play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now it's the backup Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Yeah, and he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Kamara. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Purdy looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Cousins.
They'll get this to the long group.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Cousins.
Now this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, here's Cousins. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Cousins on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. I mean, I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game. It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Purdy. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
The gain of 5. And it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 3rd and 3.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Kamara trying the right side.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
They'll start on the ground here in the Longu.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to their own goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Out of his end zone, Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. We have played 3 quarters.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
There's a short into the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw it is Cousins.
That'll be complete to the running back, Mwangu.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting...
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jacory and Bennett has it.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And it stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy.
He gets this one to Johnson. And I don't think he got there, no. Too short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! Showtime! Time to make some noise! Make them more forward!
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here's Cousins.
Now that's dropped underneath to Mwangu.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Cousins. He's going to let it fly. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll take it into the
Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Vikings 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's pretty difficult to summon up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter